What's going on, everybody? X that out. Let's pull Twitter up, Discord, and Twitter. And let's go to the video. I've already did that. Let's go to the video. Put you over here. Put you over here. What's going on, guys? Sounds good. Everything's running well. Waymetal, Ben, Daniel, Levi, Meme Man, Jake. Welcome to What If. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the watch party. All big parties. Guys, guess what? We'll see who it is. I have 999 followers on Twitter. Almost 1,000. You can't stay tonight. Had an exhausting day. Be watching it tomorrow. Hope everyone has a great time though. That's all right, Waymetal. Thanks for stopping in anyway. Appreciate that always. I don't know about you. Bam feeling 22. How you doing? How you all doing? Welcome, Madison. Killmonger, let's go. Dweller in Darkness, Sumagorth, cousin. Interessante. I don't know. Nightway Metal, thanks for stopping by, mate. Huge yeet on that. Huge yeet on that. I had to like my own video. I forgot. Ben says, staying on Blade. I got my own community college assignment due tomorrow in graphic design done today, and my next assignment's not due until next Wednesday. Well, there you go. Big party today, Ben. So today we're actually going to do something different. I believe Warren and I are planning on doing a live breakdown of the video. So that should be a decent amount of fun. $1,000? No way. Let's see it. Hey, muted my mic with my hat. Thank you for that. I wonder what Wakandan Super Soldier tastes like. Who's eating it? Which episode is going to be about? This is What If Killmonger Saved Tony Stark. So we'll be getting some Black Panther stuff, some Wakanda stuff, some What If Killmonger Killed Tony Stark stuff going on. Notifications. Hey, Jessica Rat is my 1,000th follower. There you go. Super Liddy. Did I see Sonic 30th anniversary? I did. I actually watched the event live. There was a whole event. Do I think Killmonger will fight Tony Stark? I don't imagine he will. I think he's going to be a good guy. Yeah, I can't stay for the episode tonight, but I'll hang out for a bit. Okay, Madison. We'll get what we can get. Got my cap 3 days ago. My CPAP, 3 days ago. And last night was my first night. I was able to see... Oh, CPAP. Sorry. 3 nights ago, able to sleep. I hope this isn't as always, Levi. You're leaving too? Waymetal, Madison, Jake. Dang. The OGs are busy tonight. That's okay. Thanks for the super chat, Jake. You will be missed. Do I think Killmonger would fight Tony Stark? No. I think it's going to be like a cool... What if Tony Stark had access to Wakandan technology before he became Iron Man and used that technology to become Iron Man from the very beginning? That's what I think it's really going to be about. I still think he'll be Iron Man, right? So if he doesn't get trapped in the cave, he's not forced to become Iron Man. But maybe, same mind, same idea. So we'll be seeing. Sean Geeky Vapor, how you doing? Calc 3 test tomorrow. That doesn't sound fun. That's all right, Madison. Don't even be sorry. Y'all busy people. Y'all got lives and college and school and work and boyfriends and girlfriends and cats and dogs and all sorts of stuff. I'm here if you guys have nothing else to do. I'm definitely not a priority. Yo, this episode is going to be so good. I'm pretty excited for this one, actually. When I heard of all of the episodes, this was probably one of the ones I was most excited for originally. A vibranium suit would be interesting against the 10 rings. Although we don't know what power the 10 rings are made of. But vibranium suit out the bat for Iron Man, that would be pretty cool. With some of that technology, some of that nano suit stuff going on, that'd be pretty cool to see. Ha 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 ha. True. Do you think everything in the show is going to be connected, and how? I don't know if everything will be. Maybe at the end we'll get some cool ideas of connections and a few connecting stuff, but I don't imagine they'll all be the same. Sean Geeky Viber, how you doing? Welcome for joining. Thank you for joining me. Why is Sonic 06 so awful? I'm not sure which one you're talking about. My man Chris with the streaming power of 10 Odinsons. Imagine? I'd have more than 11 likes if I had that much streaming power. Maybe 12. I'm excited for Party Thor. Yeah, that one will be pretty fun. That one will be pretty fun for sure, Aziz. I'll be interested for that. I don't know about you. I'm feeling 22. Everything will be alright. Hey, Teague, what's going on? Just saying hi to the people, the fam. Jake, Way Metal, and Madison are all going to be busy tonight, Teague. Yeah, Shuri and Tony would be fun to see, hang out a lot more. What did I think of the Hawkeye trailer? I think it got me more excited for the series than I originally was. I think Justin Hammer or Ulysses Claw controlled the drone. Ooh, interessante. Interessante. Hey, Sean Franklin, how you doing, mate? G'day. How you doing? Finally got out of lockdown to see Shang-Chi. 10 out of 10. Great way to kick off the next phase of movies. I presume that means you're in Australia, yeah? I heard they just came out of their last lockdown and it had lasted a bit of time, hadn't it? It must have been nearly a month and a half, yeah? Glad you were able to go see it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Galaxy Spider's gonna be here. Hey, how you doing? Shutchin. Akamal, how you doing? Everyone hit the like for this amazing live stream. Chris deserves this. Madison is still here at the moment. She's hanging out. She said she won't be able to stay the whole time, but she's hanging out right now. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Everything will be alright. Anything fun on Twitter? Creepy. The person spoiling a post-credit scene for a movie still weeks away is your queen. Go figure. Ha ha ha. Earpiece. Earpiece. Yeah, we all saw it. We all saw it. Is this playing noise? No, it's not good. Let me see what's going on. What's going on? Chris, did you see the reports about live-action zombie Avengers? I did not see those, but that'd be interesting. Everyone, yep, read that one. So I guess they are going to make a live-action zombies. I heard something like that, but a few years out. I mean, I think you would have to assume they saw the excitement from all of the fans when they had that zombie Captain America in the first teaser, right? And my assumption is that means with all of that excitement they saw, they thought to themselves, maybe we can make some money. And they're probably going to do like a little series. I would imagine it was probably going to be on Disney Plus, but we'll have to see. Clay Daddy says, just wanted to come get you a like and drop a comment, bro. I'll be back closer to the airing at 3. All right, buddy. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate the support. I think the 6th member of the MCU Center Sticks is the guy who says, be careful what you wish for, Peter, all because Peter's trailers usually have subtitles. Interesting, the No Way Home trailer didn't have. Ooh, interessante. I should be watching Shang-Chi Friday. Good, Teague. It's about time. This episode, Umar, is going to be about what if Killmonger saved Tony Stark. Still didn't see Shang-Chi. You either, Akamal? Oh, you're still in lockdown. That's why. So sad. What will happen if Sonic in Marvel? So cool. Interesting at the very least. He could have the 100 rings. Could the 10 rings be a physical key to something? They might possess the power to unlock a door of some sorts. Yeah, that could be kind of interesting. Or a gateway or a dimension. Maybe a dimension. Super interesting. I just have no interest in watching Shang-Chi. It's pretty good, John. I'd recommend it still. I'm skeptical about Hawkeye. You know why, Chris. Can't help my worries. The comics got me through a tough time growing up with an abusive brother, and anger should have turned to them more. Yeah, probably should have. But that's all right, Levi. We all got stuff we're going through, and hopefully we get a pretty decent Hawkeye series. It looks like it's gonna be pretty chill. That's what I'm gonna use. Yeah, the border zone, Queensland and New South Wales. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Big part of New South Wales still restricted, got lifted for us over the weekend. Good for you, dude. I'm glad. I'm glad. Are the Ninja Turtles Marvel or DC since they're attached to DD? I didn't believe they were either, to be completely honest. I heard someone was trying to spoil the post-credit scene for Venom. Lucky they got taken down pretty fast. I'm pretty sure it was Grace Randolph, actually. But we'll see what happens. Sup, pop culture Tristan? How you doing? Dylan Sandlord, Eric Killmonger and Tony Stark can sell while Ulysses Claw or Justin Hammer use control to the drone to attack Wakanda, while Shuri, Pepper Potts, and Dora Major Warrior to come rescue both of them. That could be kind of fun. Dope Destiny, thank you for joining. Could White Vision also have the Ego Stone? I would not imagine so. Corn Pop. Cat in the Box. John Shang-Chi is so good. I swear. That's what Madison says. Y'all, I'm so excited for Hawkeye. Yeah, Hawkeye's good. I got hyped up with that trailer that they just recently dropped. Who is the silliest character from the comics you want in live action? Squirrel Girl. Later, Akamal. Thank you. Do you think the MCU will ever show Spider-Man as the proper menace he is? The Daily Bugle's back, guys. I didn't even read his name and I knew that was him. No, Bugle. Never. This show is a good way to set up a new Avengers lineup, or part of it anyways. Saves making more movies to do it, though there wouldn't be anything wrong with that. I think there's going to be more than 6, Dylan. I think we're going to get more than 6. Do I think Spider-Man will return this season? To What If? Maybe in the last one. With Ultron. Hey, Madison, said Dope Destiny. But luckily I came out of that crap. Got it worked out. Turned to comics. Just should have done it sooner. A community helps too. Well, we're here to help you, Scott. Anytime. We don't know how much we can do, but we do as much as we can. Egypt opens tomb of Pharaoh who lived more than 4,500 years ago. After extensive restorations, the southern tomb is largely undergoing an inclusive labyrinth of corridors decorated with hieroglyphic carvings and tiles. How cool. That's always exciting. One day I'll go to Cairo. There probably won't be anything left by the time I get there, but one day I'll go. One day over the rainbow. 1,000 followers. Guys, I'm kind of proud of that, not gonna lie. Do you think Shang-Chi will lead to new Avengers team? Oh, 100%, yes. Peter Parker, Morgan Stark, Torian Thor daughter, Hawkeye's daughter, a kid version of Captain America, or if Falcon gives up the role to a kid. Marvel and Sony, nobody actually said it was a Sinister Six, but Andrew Garfield is saying it's meaning it's not, but it is. I just don't think there's going to be 6. I think there's going to be like 10. And then at the end, we'll have 6. Yeah, Jake, I had the same thought. The trailer definitely got me more excited for the film. Yeah, that's the nice little Batman first ever copy. It's metal. It's not actually the thing, but big fan of Batman. Always was growing up. I love Batman. I hear Venom, Tom Hardy, and Spider-Man, Tom Holland, will fight. Crossover could be in the MCU or not. So I don't know. There's a lot of rumors about all of that. I know Tom Hardy definitely wants Tom Holland. I think he should get Andrew Garfield. That's my personal thought. You should be proud of reaching 1,000 followers. Congrats, Chris. Thank you, Madison. Appreciate that. Considering we are getting a bag full of Marvel content. Oh, we're getting more than a bag. We're getting suitcases and trunks of it, guys. Suitcases and trunks of it. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Doom ba da dum dum ba ba bum ba bum ba bum ba da dum. Doom dum da da dum. Dum dum dum. Doom, 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 doom. Do you think actors should be trained to rob a bank to play a proper Spider Menace? Spider-Man doesn't rob banks. Fake news. Fake news, Daily Bugle. Mickey Mouse Thanos snap. Nothing interesting going on right now. We're just hanging out. My Twitter hasn't even got anything new on it. Ooh, I am too tired for this. Ugh. I got Spidey's first issue plaque too. Had to box it up though, moving to Idaho Falls when the house sells. Oh, nice. Very nice. Did you hear the new the one of the first edition Spider-Man comics just sold for like $2.6 million? Abraham Reddy, thank you for subscribing. Hey Chris, I follow you, Cosmic Wonder, and your wife, I think. You guys are all amazing. Well, thank you, Malaya Davis. I appreciate that. Hawkeye trailer reminded me of Die Hard. Nice. Or Home Alone, right? You should check out the teaser to an Indian superhero movie with amazing hype. It's called Minal Muriali. Miniali Muriali. I did not probably pronounce that right. I apologize. Does anyone believe a word that comes from Andrew's mouth about Spider-Man? Because I don't. The dude is a terrible actor. For an actor, he's a terrible actor. Spider-Man has you fooled. He's a menace to the entire city. Nah, I don't believe a thing he says. Mr. Anderson, what's up? Hope you enjoyed tonight's episode. I as well. Yeah, Andrew Garfield is cracking me up with his acting skills. I still always expect the worst, then I can only be pleasantly surprised when they arrive. Episode today, ad vlogs, is what if Killmonger saved Tony Stark? So we're going to get a lot of Tony Stark in Wakanda, maybe making his first Iron Man suit there instead of in the cave. Maybe not. We'll have to see. But it's going to start off like the first Iron Man, which is going to make me want to watch the first Iron Man, which I'll probably do tonight because I actually love the first Iron Man. Holy cow, if I yawn one more time, all of you guys hit the like button. Did you see the breakdown of someone saying the leaked video was fake? So I'm not going to lie to you guys. I try very hard not to watch other YouTubers who do what I do. Not to not support them or anything like that. I just don't want to be regurgitating their ideas or talking about the videos they're talking about. And when you hear somebody's ideas, you know, we're pretty convincing as YouTubers. When we believe something, we dig into it. So I would start believing it, and that would be my theories. I want my theories to be stuff I've created. So, you know, Everything Always or Soups and Brad and Cosmic Warren. Well, obviously I listen to Cosmic Warren. We talk all the time. But The Real Rejects, you know, even New Rockstars. I try not to watch all of his like really cool breakdown videos, and he does a great job. His breakdowns are awesome. But I try really hard not to watch them because then I'll just be regurgitating his idea. The Captain America trilogy is my favorite. Iron Man was okay, but Cap was better. Well, that's not very fair because his Civil War movie was literally an Avengers team-up film, whereas Iron Man was like, here, have a third movie. But I didn't ever really care for Captain America in the comics or anywhere. I know a lot of people really love him. Snapped away, welcome back, and welcome back to Community Member. Love y'all. Hope this is a good show for you. Thanks for being up, Chris. Hope you make it through. Good night. Jake, you're going to be missed. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for that super chat. Always supporting. Everybody say goodbye to Jake and tell him you love him now. He needs to hear it. May I ask if I ship Sylvie and Loki? You may ask, and I will tell you absolutely. The second episode, maybe the third, I was like, yep, those two need to hook up. Who's spamming? Hello, Keaton. Thank you for joining. Palladium, what's going on? Yeah, Madison knows what's up. Snapped away. How you been, bud? Moon Knight gonna have a hallway fight scene. Yes. Yes, he will. Probably more than one. There you go, Palladium. Showing the love. I wish Cap 3 would have been Serpent Society and that Civil War would have been separate. Yeah, I just think they thought maybe the third Captain America, like the third Iron Man, would have been repetitious and boring, and they just kind of skipped over it, which isn't necessarily a bad idea. Am I going to watch Venom 2 when it comes out? And if so, what am I looking forward to in the movie? Mostly Carnage, actually. Akshay, how you doing? Very excited for Carnage, and I love Woody Harrelson. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. X-Men came before Avengers for me. X-Men came for most of us before Avengers, unless you were one of the youngins here. There are a few youngins here who probably never even seen the X-Men. I grew up watching the X-Men. I remember watching the first X-Men. Oof. And the second one. Oof. Crazy, crazy moments. If you haven't already, do me a favor and hit that like button. And if you're new, consider subscribing. New Rockstars is good. Tommy, though, just called some cool creators clowns, though, a few months ago. One of the guys compared Steve Rogers to creepy, sloppy, but I digress. Well, there you go. Chris, in Fortnite, Carnage is the tier 100 skin. Yes, I know. I just don't really enjoy Fortnite a whole lot these days. What are my thoughts on Captain Carter's new suit? Not a fan of it personally. I'm not sure which one you're referencing, but none of them really caught my eye, so I doubt it was, too exciting. I love the more political thriller style the Cap movies have always been, not just the action movies that most of the other films are. And that's completely fair. I think the thing with Captain America isn't so much his movies, it's just him. I find him kind of boring. It's an unpopular opinion that I have, and as a Marvel nerd, I know that's probably taboo to say, but I find his roles usually kind of boring and annoying. Bye, Dylan. Thank you for stopping by. Can you tell us about the Moon Knight? I don't know much about him. Okay, so Moon Knight, interesting. An archaeologist who had found a mythical power somewhere in Egypt that kind of made him go insane. Eventually, the insanity took over him, and he becomes this vigilante, almost Batman-like, but with powers. Guy who I would consider an anti-hero, not a superhero. Essentially, that's his backstory. There's a lot of different stuff going on with him, but that's really what you need to originally know, and I'm sure they'll probably go over all of that in the series, since not many people are going to know who Moon Knight is. But yes, he gets these kind of crazy powers from Egyptian archives. It's pretty nuts. Chris out here trying to start a riot with these hot takes. LMAO. Oh, I'm just trying to be different, Madison. Different. No, I'm just kidding. It's just my real opinion. I try not to be fake. I try to be honest and as real as I can about it. We need 200 what, Palladium? Did you miss anything? Not really. We just chatting, talking about the night. I got to 1,000 followers on TikTok, Twitter. I'm almost at 1,000 on TikTok. I don't do a lot of TikToks though. I'm very bad about it. 1,001. Somebody else followed. Hey, thank you for following, bro. Thanks for following, bro. What? Who, bro? What's got you smiling like that? Here I am. I don't know why Marvel sometimes sucks. Up to Captain America in the comics, he always has upper hand against many heroes, though he shouldn't. Yeah, well, it goes back to the most important thing that Stan Lee ever said. Who's going to win a fight versus who? Whoever the writer wants, and that was always the case. Although they do a decent job, I believe, of nerfing a lot of the characters in the MCU. Like Thanos, for example, with the Gauntlet was just nothing compared to what he was in the comics. I don't even think of him even as a Batman. There's plenty of characters even older than Bats, but I can't see why people think of him as a Batman. I just didn't know who else to really compare him to. He's not really like a Batman. He's way different than Batman. Iron Man's more like Batman than Moon Knight is. I just trying to think of who to compare him to. He's a relatively unique character in the sense that, he's almost like Spider-Man. He had something crazy happen to him and he gained powers, but his abilities aren't anything like Spider-Man. Have I already seen episode 6? No, I have not seen this one early, guys. We're watching this one together for the first time. And Wolf, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. If you're watching live, thank you so much. Here and now, going to do it wow. Drop your links again, Chris. Okay, Teague. Here's Twitter. Teague wants my links, guys. Twitter, Discord, and I always drop my Instagram just for fun, because that's just for fun. That's just my Instagram, guys. It's nothing movie related. But if you care about me, that's my Instagram. After the trailer came out, I wanted this so bad. Are you talking about Hawkeye? Oh yeah, in the comics, nobody could beat Thanos with a gauntlet. Dude was unreasonably stacked. Nice, Ben. No problem. Love Warren. That's my G. New recruits. Daniel, you rejoined Discord again? You left and came back? Crazy boy. Crazy boy. Moon Knight is like... Yeah, that's not a bad one. That's not a bad one, AI Matrix. No... The trailer for What If. Ah, yes. The trailer for What If. We can watch it. If I can find it. Hashtag What If. Where is it? Here you go. Bro. No, we don't want to watch a mid-season trailer. We want to watch tonight's trailer. Michael Bublé. Yeah, so they dropped this trailer today, and it's going to be what everybody's talking about. Hope Van Dyke. What the heck? My culture. Death is not the end. Ooh, that's going to be interesting. Thor and Doctor Strange. Here I am. What are we doing here? Oh. Creepy. Madison says, favorite adventure is Spider-Man since I grew up watching the Raimi movies on repeat, but my second favorite is Hawkeye. Favorite movie is Endgame. Love it. Trailer for What If. Got it. I was looking for it. I couldn't find it. Snapped away. Hello, Chris. How was your day? My day was pretty good. I broke my motorcycle. I'm fixing it, though. Don't worry. The clutch lever and the transmission lever both snapped off. But I will be fixing it tomorrow. Everything was shot, so I could do it today. I'm going to follow your Instagram now, so I'll be right back. Thank you, Paladin. Nice. Spider-Man or Daredevil has always been my favorite character in the comics, but the MCU, it's Cap. There you go. Iron Man was ripped in half by Thanos, and Thanos slapped Cap to death. I laugh. My favorite is the slap to death. Literally just slaps Captain. I gotta look it up. It's so good. Literally, it's like the mightiest slap of all time. Where is it? He clapped him one time, but that wasn't the Infinity Saga. Where is it when he smacks him? In the comics, they needed Adam Warlock to bring him back. Smack Dak. Oh, I guess this is it. Yeah, right there. There it is. This is it, guys. Right here. He literally just like backhands him and kills him, literally. That's pretty great. Here am I. Hey, Chris, I forgot. It was What If tonight until I saw your live. Well, I'm glad to have helped. Hi, bro. Tell me about spider scenes in What If episode. We really only have the one, right? Done from following. Looks great. Thank you, Palladium. Appreciate it. I hope episode 6 has... Oh, you hope the zombies is live action. Yeah, I'm hearing they might be. It's the factor. Mine one is Black Widow, but she is no more now. Jesse and Spider-Man did a crossover? Episode 5 was the zombies, Palladium. That's an iconic way to kill somebody. I agree, it's pretty great. Dude, why did people leave the stream? Because Warren went live. They all went to hang out with Warren. I presume. That's okay. This thing won't center. There, I centered it. Speak no more. Could you do an Avengers game review? Maybe. I don't really care for those games very much. The one-player video games. I don't really like playing video games by myself. There are just 3 more episodes after this one, right? What is this, 6? Yeah, 7, 8, 9. Not just a fangirl. You are accurate. I love the WandaVision got 3 Emmys, and The Mandalorian also got some Emmys. Yeah, it was nice to see some love. What if we had no birth certificate? What if? What if I was stronger? Yeah, Mandalorian got a ton of love at the Emmys. Doing lots of hanging out at the moment. Waiting for the episode. It shouldn't be too far away now, guys. So let's get our Disney Plus over here. Does it? I didn't realize that. Let me pull my headphones up. I got my AirPods back again today. Bluetooth. Christopher's AirPods. Let me get a beverage. What are we feeling? I think I'm going to go with this bubbly boy. This bubbly boy. Boing. Boing. Alright, let's pull up DP. Where you at, DP? Where you at? DP right here. Let's pull up our timer. Big. Make it big. Make it big, everybody. Make it big. And then let's go to timer. Nope, not timer. Stopwatch. Make it big. Watch me move. What if? What if? Marvel. What if? And we wait. And we wait. One sec, I'm trying to fix my chair. How much was the chair? I really want to save up to buy it. I believe they run at about $550. But I also didn't pay for it. It was a sponsored item from On the Seat, which was very nice. What's today's episode about? Today's episode is about what if Killmonger saved Tony Stark. Sorry. Iron Man and Killmonger episode. Yes, Palladium, you are accurate. I won't be able to make Culture Catch Up this week. Notre Dame has a home football game, so I'll be at that, screaming my head off and getting sunburnt. Sounds good. We'll miss you. You want the cap chair? My wife has the cap chair, Teak. And Warren has the Iron Man chair, and we gave away an Ant-Man chair, and I think another Spider-Man chair we gave away too. Yeah, they're not cheap. I didn't pay for it. I don't think I would ever spend $500 on a chair. But the leather is like super nice, and you can lay all the way back on it, and it's Spider-Man, which I guess makes it more expensive. Notre Dame's a college in America Galaxy. Ugh. You like a I'm like a Disney app that breaks down movies and stuff. Well, there you go. I'm like a Disney app or a YouTube app or a YouTube channel almost. What if we went live in the trashiest timeline in the universe? What if we live in the trashiest time? Chris, doesn't Warren like that? Does Warren like the What If series? I think so. I don't think he's as excited about it as we've been for past stuff. Alley Cat does have good taste in chairs. She also has good taste in men. Me. Torque, how you doing, mate? 10 minutes. What time is it where you are? Must still be yesterday. Nope, it's 12:48 where I am. It's today. It is 48 minutes into the new day. Whenever I'm bored, I just type in live streams and just watch random live streams. Well, I'm live every now and then. Hopefully enough to keep you less bored. Where is El Episodio? 10 minutes. You go, can I do this? That's like what PewDiePie does, guys. I'm like PewDiePie. Except not even a little bit. Jake and Chris's bromance. Yeah, except he's busy today. Too many subscribers, but the rating. And what does that mean, Raul? I don't know. She has great taste in many things, apparently. Accurate. She-Hulk has always been your favorite. I cannot wait for her show. I'll tell you what, not a lot of people's favorite is She-Hulk. That's a pretty interesting pick. I think we live in the same country because it's also 12:49 a.m. in my country. Well, there's a lot of countries in the same time zone. Where do you live, Paldium? If you don't mind me asking. What's good, Chris? I'm getting torqued for some damn what if. Same. I crashed my motorcycle this morning, torqued. And I snapped the clutch lever and the shift lever, both of them off of the bike, so I have to fix it. So a little upset about that. Chris, did I see that video of Andrew Garfield on Jimmy Kimmel? Of course I saw that video. Of course I saw that video. Wow, so late. Dedication, man. Great work you do for us. Thank you. Of course, of course, of course, of course. It's out, Teague? All right, boys. It's game time. Everybody who's wanting to watch it with me, I'll give you about 5 seconds. And we're off. What if Killmonger rescued Tony Stark? 3, 2, 1. We're live. Chris, do you know what is better, the Marvel Takis? I've never had the Marvel Takis, but I love Takis. Honestly, just slipped on some gravel and it went, dumped it. Bum 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 bum. Bye, medicine. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Game time. Big fan of the intro, guys, in case you didn't know. Legendary intro song incoming. I am not a drummer. I actually got this drumstick from my Sublime concert I went to, and I caught it. So this is Sublime's drumstick. Creating alternate worlds from the ones you know. This is What If. Goodbye, Madison. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Have a great night and good luck at your games. Have fun. What if? Yeah, I think it's a requirement. You're not a real motorcyclist if you haven't had a gravel slide out. But yeah, I'm all good. Just a couple scratches. And I bruised my knee. Ow! Bad bruise on my knee. Ow! Ouch. I touched it and it hurt so bad. Ow! Hey, Sakai, how you doing? Explosivos! What if I pay no rent? That'd be nice. What if I don't fix your door? Give me a gun. Tony Stark looks like he needs to eat some more. He's skinny. Killed by his own missiles. Nope. Killmonger was there to save the day. Bow, 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 bow. What's your afternoon like? They are forged in darkness. But in this universe, Iron Man didn't do that stuff. Am Iron Man. So he doesn't become Iron Man. When Woo's coming. Take care, Daniel. You're here? Thanks, Palladium. Bye, Daniel. Inside the 10 rings. Obadiah Stay. They revealed that quick. You son of a security. Uh-oh. Oh, good punch, Happy. Yeah, I didn't either. Oof, my knee's jacked. Ouch. Yeah. Blam! Blam! This is not the last episode. We have 3 more after this Hyper Mango. Rhodey! Hey, Kellis, how you doing? Thank you for joining. It is your job, Pepper. Super fan! Well, thank you. There are 9 episodes. Oh, look at the cars! That's all good. You're good, Madango. Nah. Gang violence. So Killmonger ain't trying to go to to Wakanda. They're gonna make dreams. What's the next show after What If? Is it Hawkeye? We don't know yet. I think it might be Party Thor. Hey, thank you for that super sticker. Appreciate it. Bold design choice. I like anime. You're not watching? You'll watch after the stream? Okay. This would have been a really cool team up to see. This is like shadow boxing. Ouch. Hmm? You're gonna just melt vibranium like that? Yeah? Just go for it, bro. Ooh, klar. By the way, I don't have a life. I just watch Disney Plus on live streams all day. Well, I just make videos and do live streams all day, Palladium. I think the same place where they were with Ultron. This episode is really cool, and I love it so far. I didn't know I wanted to see Tony Stark and Killmonger inventing together, but this is fun. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, this is where they hung out with Ultron. It's Black Panther. Tony's voice sounds right. It does, doesn't it? Sorry, cuz. Oh, did he just kill Black Panther? That was a taser. Okay. He ain't killed him. He killed him. The door will be there soon. It's an interesting episode. What the? What? Yeah, pretty crazy. Rhodes is dead. Not sure what that means. Oh, that's T'Challa's dead. Ooh, Iron Man's got something set up. Killmonger always a bad guy. Pretty crazy stuff, guys. You might want to, Paladin. I won't say what just happened. Yeah, you should probably go watch a Paladin. General Ross. So they're gonna remake all them drones. Sounds good, Paladin. No, you're good, Paladin. Go watch. So like a crack in the door that he can get in? Oh, that's kind of crazy. What if Killmonger was Justin Hammer? It's essentially what's going on, yeah? Oh, pow! He kills Claw, brings him in. Prince Njobu. Njobu. Yeah, poor Tony. Killmonger's killing everybody. Essentially a better Black Panther one. Who's dead? Killmonger's playing all the. Ibambe! Oh, that's Ibambe! Ibambe! Interesting episode. This one's kind of cool. Oof, there's a lot of them. The voice acting is high quality. Drone Command Center. The rumors are true. Ibambe. Maybe Black Panther's not dead. Yeah, I was just trying to figure out if this was my favorite or second favorite. It's past zombies for me. I'm trying to decide if it's beat episode 2. Episode 2 is my favorite. Wakanada. Oh, back online. Don't you dare speak ill of Tony. Yeah, a lot of people really liking this one. Wakanda forever. Well, Chadwick as Star-Lord still on my favorite, I think. The Dora Milaje. Now he gets to be a war hero. Yeah, his stories have been a lot of fun. Ibambe, 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 Ibambe. There's the Watcher. the next Black Panther. He's Black Panther! Oh, we're going to see the chin. For T'Challa. Oh yeah, that'll be hard to beat. Oh, it's T'Challa. Oh dang. No, I don't think it'll be a live action crossover, but yeah, no, I would expect that something like that in the next Black Panther too. I wanted to see him and her together. Is that it? What a weird ending. What is it with these endings? See, that's kind of annoying. Still good. The ending always bums it up for me. See, that was something I liked about the second one. Is it just had a good ending. Maybe we get part 2s in the next seasons, but the bad endings are bumming me out. We go to Discord real quick. Just have to wait for one more. And then we'll get El Warno up in here. The endings are really bothering me. Yeah, I'm not stoked about the open-ended episodes. However, if you pay them off, may be worth it. Yeah, I like to see... I'm putting that maybe at my second, maybe third episode. I have to decide if I like that more than zombies. The second one's still my favorite. The endings are the means to an end. Pretty sure they will be all explained in the last couple of episodes, setting up stuff in the MCU. What's your opinion on the live action MCU zombies?
Oh, are you sure about that, Chris?
I was reading what somebody said.
Are they sure?
I don't know, but these are bumming me out.
Dude, so
I'm just so stoked
I
that
didn't
it's
like
all
this
ripped
one.
away. I liked it. I thought it was really good. I don't like the endings. It's the same thing as last week.
So that's the first thing I said was I'm leaving. I didn't like the ending because it's a cliffhanger. At least this one,
Might get a part two.
right? I don't think the zombie one does because
I don't think it matters that
the
much. This one
Watcher
might
was like,
start.
and that ends the universe,
Yeah,
right?
they might
Oh
lead
yeah,
into the overall big final that we think we're seeing.
yeah. Why can't I? How do I change? There we go.
Is it impossible that you could share your screen that Disney Plus is going to be on Discord?
I don't know how I can actually show it
On your stream or on Discord?
on my stream
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were planning on that or not.
because I have you. Yeah, this might not work. This straight up might not work.
Well, what's the issue?
How do I put the screen on? Because you're on.
Well, can you not just pull it up on that one and then screen share it on Discord and then it'll show on both? Me and it.
Pull it up on what one?
On the one that your Discord's on. So pull it up on the computer your Discord's on and then screen share it and then it will show your Discord and it'll show me and that as well.
All right, we'll try. Jordan Lane, thanks for the super chat. It has been confirmed there will be a season 2 of What If. Yes. All right, so hold on. What am I doing here? I'm screen sharing.
Yeah.
Share your screen.
And then you can share like me and half of it or it and half of me or something like that on your Discord like you would if you were sharing my picture.
I'm sharing right now. Maybe not.
Watch stream.
Am I?
I'm looking.
It says I am.
And then if you switch the camera you're currently using, then you could put you here and we can both be here looking at it.
Nope, I can't attach a camera to this.
Well, never
But that's how we do it next time.
That is how we would have to do it, yeah. What if you grabbed Alex's real quick?
I don't even see my stream.
Yeah, it's not popping up.
Yeah.
The stream you're viewing currently has reduced video or audio quality.
This was a failed experiment.
Well, we could put it on mine. I would need your password real quick because I don't know my sister's.
You don't have Disney Plus?
I have it, but I don't know the password.
We're gonna cancel Chris.
But
all right, guys, we're gonna try to get this going so we can do a breakdown.
Yeah, right over here, or text your information to me, whichever.
Yeah, if you think I know that crap off the top. So okay, but so here's my. I'm not leaving this episode feeling good. Because I watched a lot of people die that I didn't want to die. I hated Killmonger the whole entire time, and he essentially won, and people like him a lot. He's the new Black Panther. I'm not feeling good. And then it didn't really end, right?
No, there's no resolution. You're waiting for...
So I'm not saying it was bad. It just made me feel bad.
Yeah, no, that was a rough one to watch and be like, oh, I am enjoying myself right now.
Yeah. DJ Wavy D, thanks for super chat. Least favorite since episode 1. I don't know if that means you liked one more or you liked this one more, but either way, I feel you. Yeah, not my personal favorite. I'm happy for the people that did enjoy it because it's nice to enjoy things.
It is nice to enjoy things.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, though. I did watch the first episode of Star Wars Visions. I liked it. If you like anime, you'll like it. If you don't, you won't like it. Yeah, there's a lot that I liked about the episode, but like, I'm not like the point of the story is to make you hate him, and they did that.
But I don't care to hate him. I just want to see the people I like do well.
Yeah. So wait, hold on, I'm confused. No, that's not it. Okay, it's this. So how do I share this screen? Streaming channel, smoother video, streaming quality, better. Whatever. Let's try this. Maybe we can get it going.
I mean, you could also add another scene, maybe, but I don't know if that's actually possible. You need a third monitor.
Means.
You need more screens.
I have enough.
Are you doing it now? Let's see if it worked.
Yeah.
Trying. It's trying. Nope, it's not working again. I can pull it up on mine. For some reason, I have actually Nitro. Somebody gifted me Nitro, so I'll be able to pull up in 1080.
So, can you get in?
If you sent me, yeah, let me look.
That ain't gonna work. I bet you it won't work.
We'll try. Thank you for becoming a community member. I'm not ignoring you. I'm gonna look at it in just a second. We're trying to fix something. We actually should have done this beforehand, but we didn't.
Definitely should have done it before.
Didn't think about
Lala Loza. It did show why Killmonger can't return as a good character, because he's not good. I think it's one of those things where it's like, what is it in your heart? Are you a good person or are you a bad person? Because it's kind of like, I don't know. I get vengeance. Like, that's a story arc I can understand. But one thing, I mean, I guess Tony's arrogance could lead him to trust somebody like that, but no way he like makes him COO and all that stuff. Like there's just no, like, I just don't see that. I also don't know.
That is not.
Here's something that has bugged me. That's not the email. By Warren of the Cosmic Wonder. Something that bugs me is in the first episode, they said, bam, that's the point. That's where the universe changed. They have not done that since the first episode. They haven't like told us like this is the time. Like, where was the moment in which Killmonger decided to go save Tony Stark? They didn't show that. They just kind of said that he just showed up, and then they were like, he's like, oh yeah, I intercepted this. Okay, well, why? Like, what was the difference there? Why did that change? That's something that I'm kind of like, okay, I don't get it.
The extra T'Challa part at the end was really, really, really cool. Hey, I did it. Like, it's the Yahoo account.
Yahoo?
Warren at Yahoo.
Really?
Really, really.
Oh. Yeah, Marvel just conditioned us to watch T'Challa die. Isaiah Richardson Jr. Thanks for Super Chat. I know. I actually was like, when they did that, I was like, wait, did they just make us watch T'Challa die? Like, granted, it's animated. On the fight. But still.
No, stop talking. Stop talking.
Okay.
Not you, the watcher.
Okay.
Be silent, the watcher.
So now, okay.
Now you turn off your stream thingy and let me share my screen, which should be this screen. Go live. Now figure out how to get that on the screen.
Okay. Grid, maybe.
And if you can switch your camera over to Discord, maybe in the future, then we can figure that out.
100% I would do it in the future, but for now,
you just have to finagle it out of
I have a better idea. Oh wait, no, I got it. I got it right here. I'm just gonna overlay that box with me.
There you go. We did it.
There. Yeah, good enough. Okay. Let's go over this.
Let's do it to it. Does it show up or is it black? Oh no.
It's black.
Dang it.
Oh, it's not playing?
Yeah, Disney.
Are you playing it and it's not going through?
Yeah, it's not going through.
Oh, those clever sons of guns.
They're trying to make everything impossible for us.
Those clever boys.
Guys, we're trying to do a live breakdown, but...
We were trying to do a live breakdown.
The world doesn't want it, apparently. Yeah, see? So there it is now, yeah? And then...
Yeah, it just doesn't play.
It just goes black on the Streamlabs.
Yeah. Well, that's... Yeah, because I can see all the pictures when you scroll.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Frame by frame, boys.
Frame by frame. Boom, boom.
Ba, 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 ba.
I don't know. For those people who, like, I think the Doctor Strange episode was really good.
I didn't dislike that. That's probably my third favorite.
Third?
Yeah. Zombies was second, and the second one's still my first. All right, well, this was sad failure.
I'm just going to pull you up, and then I'll go I can pull mine up. Actually, I might have figured. I might have an idea. Oh, someone said play it on Google Chrome.
I'm on Google Chrome.
Oh.
He's on Google Chrome. Either Discord or.
Which is weird because I definitely thought Discord let you share that stuff, but it could just be Disney Plus.
It might just be Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Lamos.
Weird. But I think I might have a way to do it. You know what? I most certainly have a way to do it. Let me just kind of set it.
Bayleaf, thank you for becoming a community member, and Marina, thank you for the super chat again. Always supporting the channel. How are you doing?
I think I have it.
Warren thinks he has
it. Have it.
Well, that's the important one, so we can figure out maybe another way later. But as long as you have it, then we're in Dub City.
No. I think I actually can figure out how to do this. I think I got it right here. I just lost Chris?
No, I'm here. I just turned off my stream.
Okay. All right. Does this work? I can't see my stream to like know if this works.
You got to pull it up on your phone. That's what I was doing.
Yeah.
Oh, it does. It does. Wait.
Is it kind of working?
Let me see. Yeah, no, that works. Okay, sweet. I don't know how you're doing that, but it's working.
Oh, wait. But it's like so big.
You got to make it smaller. Can you just make the
smaller?
Can you make the
block? Oh, okay.
The whole window, yeah? Okay. And just put it under us.
Yeah.
What is that on? Is it you're just playing it?
Well, it's just my right PC.
Oh, so I'll just do that and we'll just kind of do it apart.
What? Well, no, you...
I can't see it on Discord.
Well, we're just going to go frame by frame.
Well, I'm talking about for my stream. To see it.
Oh, word. Okay.
And I'll just get... Next week, we'll get a video of you on here because I won't be able to get you on here because there's no way for me to do that. But that's okay. We'll do that next week.
Next week, we'll definitely have it better. Okay.
But this week, here we go, guys. We're doing a live breakdown. Super excited.
How do I... Yeah, I got to mute this. Okay, so...
Yeah, make sure it's muted.
Yeah, definitely muted. But, okay, so... Here's something that... It's curious to me because... And let me pull up the chat here on my phone so I don't miss anything. There we go. Everyone, this is Chris.
I'm Chris.
I can't see myself because it's covering it, so I gotta point.
We both need more screens.
This way. This is Chris. Cosmic Culture. He's also like a room away from me. We live in the same place. Be sure to subscribe to him if you haven't yet. We're gonna do a live breakdown here. We're just gonna see this. See how it works. We're gonna see how it works. So let's go ahead and start at the beginning. If you haven't seen it, this is kind of your chance to like see it a little bit. We're not going to play through a lot of it because we're going to get copyrighted. But in the beginning, it opens up the same as it does in the very first Iron Man movie. This is the start of the MCU here. There's even the part. We'll take it back a little bit. There's even the part where they talk about and they do the peace sign, as we can see right here. And the events play out the same. The events play out the same until we get to this moment right here. Missile comes down, he sees Stark Industry, and instead of from here on out, this is the point where it changes from what happens to Iron Man to what happens in this new universe, right? Because then Killmonger comes, grabs it, and chucks it. And it even says Killmonger on his vest. And why is that? Because he's a Navy SEAL right now, right? So this kind of but tells us a little bit of the past that Killmonger had before. And, I mean, I think most of us have seen the episode. You're probably watching this if you've seen the episode. We know that his intentions aren't so good. But basically, from here, Killmonger saves him, and they kind of go off, right? Now, this is where the Watcher starts to show us that all these events that would eventually go on to happen all the way up until this point right here, Tony Stark, aka Iron Man, snapping to save, the entire universe, they don't happen. And this actually makes you wonder, since Killmonger has killed a lot of the heroes, Tony Stark, Black Panther, Don Cheadle.
Hey, Mr. Random.
Rhodey.
How you doing?
We're doing. The Earth is missing a lot The Earth is missing a lot of their protectors. And Thanos is still coming, right? Thanos is still out there trying to kill half the population physically while also trying to obtain the stone so we can do it in a snap. So Killmonger has really, really altered the events of what happens in the MCU, specifically Infinity War and Endgame. Anything to add, Chris?
I mean, I think it's really cool that we get the sequence from the Watcher, and he keeps referencing, and we definitely need to point this out, the main MCU timeline, right? Yeah. And I realized that in this episode when we saw the scene that you have pulled up there. Like, he keeps referencing back to the main MCU timeline, and I guess it really was the sacred timeline. So maybe all of these in the What If episode are branching off from the time of Loki. So there is that main connection there as well, which I always think is just kind of interesting to make out. I think the most asked question to you and me from all of you guys is, are these guys going to connect to the main MCU timeline? And I still don't know the answer to that just yet. But if anything, the main sacred timeline is there, and the Watcher is aware of that.
And I think the Watcher is actually the connection to the main timeline. Thanks for becoming a member, Marina. Because if this Watcher is the Watcher over all of the multiverse, and the producers have said that this does connect to the MCU, well, okay, that means the Watcher is the Watcher of.
He'll bring all that knowledge over, right? He's like, well, this happened here, and if you do it this way, it happened this way. So that's actually really true. So out of everything we've seen, and it's just kind of background information and something that has been in our face but not addressed. If the Watcher makes his way over to the MCU and he's aware of the main MCU timeline, which obviously he is, if he's referencing Iron Man Snap here, if we get him in the real live action side, he can reference any of this and be like, anything. Yeah, well, when you did it this way, this is what happened. And it's like, hey, we watched that What If.
Now, also, you have to keep in mind for What If in the main MCU, Multiverse of Madness makes anything possible, right? But the Watcher in the comics, even though he's like sworn not to be able to interfere, he does.
He still does.
Eventually.
Yep.
He still does eventually.
And I think that'll happen in the MCU.
Right. And at one point in time in the comics, like the Council of all the Watchers, they kick him out. Now, eventually he gets back in because he still watches over Earth when they kick him out, right? But he loves the Fantastic Four. He helps the Fantastic Four. And I think perhaps in Multiverse of Madness, we're going to see the Watcher maybe interfere. And maybe that's how the rumored live-action Captain Carter comes in, right? Because I think she comes from one of these universes that we're seeing in What If. I think because it's clear we've seen by now, Marvel actually released it today, the halfway point trailer, or whatever they call it. And we saw some more team-ups. And I think this is leading to a bunch of multiverses colliding into each other. And eventually will lead into the live action MCU.
And I think, like you just said, the Watcher is the big link there. So that's important to notice for sure.
Oh, for sure. I think it's all the Watcher. All right, so getting back to your subtitles, since I don't have any, can't put any audio. So a villain was given a new chance. This part's kind of interesting because, I mean, they lead you to believe that, Killmonger can actually be good. And we do believe it for a while. Now, this part's kind of sad because we figure out kind of what we figured out at the end of the first Iron Man, right? We know who the real bad guy is, and Tony Stark is promoted to COO in his place. Now, we're skipping all of that, obviously, because we're not going through any of the events of the first Iron Man, because Tony Stark doesn't actually ever become Iron Man. So if we skip here, we know who she is. She was in the Iron Man. She's in the Iron Mans. We see her repeatedly. And yep, there it is. Obadiah Stane.
Oof. That was awesome.
By the COO. Yeah, it's kind of cool how this kind of gives you... I mean, it doesn't tell us anything that we didn't really know from the first Iron Man. But again, what I think I'm missing from this episode is it doesn't tell us where, like, the universe changed. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't tell us, like, and this is the reason in this universe Killmonger decided to go save Tony, or he stumbled upon that information, because that's the difference in the universe. Killmonger finding that information and saving Tony. Now, he outs Obadiah and he becomes a COO. He gets arrested, Happy doesn't get promoted, not like he was supposed to as head of security. It's unfortunate because I love Happy, and I honestly thought he was going to save the day going blam, blam, blam.
When he punches blam. The guy, blam, just get a little blam in there.
Yeah, but so as we go through, party at Tony's house, party at the mansion, getting major, Iron Man 2 vibes here.
Yep.
Rhodey's there, Peppers talks to him. So this is kind of funny because Tony's promoting him, right, to the COO.
Mm-hmm.
But Killmonger's going, I'm just a soldier, right? Mm-hmm. I'm just a soldier. And this is a perfect like play here, right? It's a very sneaky coy here as this is exactly what he wants, right? He wants to get in close with Tony. He wants to get really tight with Stark Industries. And he's doing that by kind of playing it off like, well, I'm just a soldier. I'm not that smart of a guy. You know what I mean? Blah, 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 blah. And Tony eats it up. Now, he saved Tony's life, but Tony eats it up. Now, this is a part where I think the arrogance of Tony Stark gets in the way a little bit too much. Oh, for sure.
That's a perfect way of putting it.
Right? Just the arrogance of Tony Stark just to trust this guy just because he saved his life. Just because, he's a Navy SEAL, which, I mean, I would like to think you could trust a Navy SEAL. We're obviously talking about a fictional universe here. Right.
Nothing against Navy SEALs. Please don't come find us.
I have friends that are Navy SEAls. It's awesome. Yeah. So, but this part right here, I mean, and he's drinking, right, mind you, but he's pretty much drinking the whole entire time in this episode up until his death, like if we think about that. But so that's when he says, I want you by my side. I want a killer. Figuratively, but a literal one wouldn't matter either. Wouldn't be bad either because it's nice, especially if you're Tony Stark. Now Pepper meets with Rhodey, right? And Rhodey's like, his slate's clean, right? Can't find anything on him. And Pepper says like, yeah, and that's why I don't trust him. Mm-hmm. This is kind of where we kind of start to go, okay, what's going on? Does he actually want something, or is Pepper just being paranoid? But as we go on, Tony kind of shows him all of his toys. They bond over their fathers.
That was cool.
Yeah. Now, Killmonger, Eric knows everything. He knows everything about Tony Stark. This is his plan for a long time. Like, this is his vengeance, right? So instead of the events of Black Panther happening, it's completely different. His plan to get back into Wakanda and take over Wakanda is to actually go through Tony Stark. He's a major part of his plan. Why? Because he has to build what they call their Gundams, right? And he actually says, I like anime. So it literally is kind of designed after Gundam Wing, which is kind of cool.
I like anime.
Right, for the anime
Easter egg there.
So Killmonger, again, uses what he knows will work with Tony. They both lost their fathers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Their parents, they're both orphans in a way, right? So he uses that and he tells Tony, I had this idea. And it was basically to build a Gundam, is what he says.
There was an idea.
There was an idea that Iron Man would become the death of himself by trusting a random person that he met that saved his life.
Wait a minute. That's not how it goes.
It's kind of okay. So they design it, right? And it's funny because at one point in time, they're searching for a power supply. And he says right here, hey, if we could miniaturize our arc reactor. And he's like, no, that wouldn't work.
No, that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. I'm just drunk. That wouldn't work.
Which is obviously what ends up happening in Iron Man. And it's obviously his arc reactor, which he would never go on to get in this universe because he would never go on to become Iron Man. He would never have the shrapnel constantly trying to kill his heart, which is what he needed the arc reactor for. But so that's just like a little pun there. But then the idea comes to use vibranium, and Eric still has some left. And that's what they decide they need. They need some vibranium. So who now comes into the picture? Claw.
Claw
because he has the vibranium. And where did we learn this from? Age of Ultron.
And we were in the same building.
What do you mean?
That building, the little locker where they had all of the vibranium, is the same building that Ultron went.
It's the same from Age of Ultron.
Yep.
Yeah, same with Age of Ultron. Now, problem is, they need kind of a diplomatic way to do everything. And Pepper kind of realizes that this is kind of Killmonger's plan.
Right.
Because she's like, oh, you probably don't agree. And then he's like, no, I do agree. And then he says, but unless we can secure some kind of diplomatic cover. Now, again, all part of the plan because he wants to kill Rhodey.
Right.
He wants War Machine out of the... Well, I guess he's not. Never becomes War Machine.
Right. No, that doesn't happen.
Right. Again, huge alterations in this universe. Avengers probably either don't get formed or form in a very, very different way.
Very different way.
I guess Fury's still there and Cap's,
mm-hmm.
Under the ice, maybe. Or no, not at this point. He's not under the ice, but... So he says we're going to use some diplomatic cover, and that's where Rhodey comes in. So we go to Claw, and he kind of teases him, shows him some vibranium, and shows him a Spear of the Dora Milaje. But Rhodey's like, yeah, Tony Stark's rich as hell, and he's kind of negligent with his money. He kind of uses that all, like, in an afternoon. $10 million. No big deal. So we see all the vibranium that he had.
Mm-hmm.
We see vibranium that he had from Age of Ultron. And this is kind of the same until it takes a weird turn that I wasn't expecting.
Yeah.
Yeah? You want to walk us through this one?
Well, we find out Killmonger is actually a bad guy, which I think a lot of people were either guessing or weren't guessing. I didn't see them going in this direction. I was actually hoping to see Tony Stark and Pepper make their way into Wakanda and actually even maybe see Iron Man go ahead and make the vibranium suit right out of the get-go. My thought was, well, he's still Iron Man. He's still going to have that vision.
Too.
Yeah, right? It's like, that'll be really cool to see. And we did talk about that before the episode today. I was like, I can't wait to see that. That'll be really cool to see. My name's blinking. Her name's blinking on me right now. T'Challa's sister. Shuri, thank you. Shuri and Iron Man, get to be together. That's where we thought it was going. Obviously, it didn't. Right. Killmonger reveals himself to be a bad guy. And I think Claw actually puts it in the perfect way when he says, I'd hate to play chess against you. Because you really do get an appreciation for Killmonger's intelligence, which is very, very, very high. And we don't really get to see that in Black Panther. Not to this level. Like the game of chess he's playing and everybody else is playing Candyland. Let me tell you, this is incredible. So he shows up and he just starts dropping fools. He's able to make it look like the Wakandans killed Rhodes.
Right.
Black Panther was killed by the Americans. Black Panther makes his line. It was kind of disappointed to see Black Panther getting taken down that easily because I feel like that
was something.
Isn't going to happen, especially without him having the Purple Heart. Seemed very unrealistic to me.
Well, he did have Stark technology, which sound is different. I think sound is different,
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you've ever had I've had guns fired really close to my ears, not wearing ear protection because stupid.
Smart man.
And it can really, really hurt, like inside your body.
Right.
It can hurt. So
I guess if he wasn't expecting it, and it's good, powerful Stark tech, I felt like it was a little cheap to make the story work. But again, you make a good point there.
Well, that's the only way
it could work.
Probably right? Eric thought that he could because he's familiar enough with vibranium to know that he just can't puncture T'Challa, right? Like Rhodey was shooting him, and T'Challa just walked up to him.
Literally walked.
Vibranium. Literally a suit made of Captain America's shield. It's
awesome.
A suit that's a shield. So how do you beat that? I guess that's one of the only ways you could.
And I guess that's another reflection on Killmonger's intelligence, not just politically, but in combat, which shows up later in the episode and is cool to see. But yeah, so we get back to Iron Man, and he's placing all of these different things, and all of his games working out perfectly, or to Tony Stark, I suppose. And it really was set up really cool. And you don't want to root for the guy who's killing all of these beloved characters, but I do have to credit him, his intelligence. It is pretty cool to see him play this really cool game of chess against everybody else for his own agenda.
Yeah, it was really sad that we had to see T'Challa die, right? Just because of everything, obviously.
Yeah, that was rough. I actually thought to myself, I'm surprised they didn't
I'm surprised. I'm surprised he did that. I'm surprised they didn't change it at all.
But hey, it's what if. Different world.
It's what if. And eventually Killmonger gets back to Tony. And you can never, ever, ever underestimate the intelligence of Tony Stark, despite how arrogant he is, because he doesn't go through all those experiences that kind of change him, right? In this one. So despite however arrogant he is, he's still a genius, and you can't really put that past him. So Killmonger comes in. I brought you this souvenir, and you know, Tony's basically, Jarvis saw everything. You can't get anything past Jarvis, and he puts everything on lockdown. Right? All the like military grade bunkers come down, and Killmonger's like, "What the heck? You think you're gonna beat me?" He's like, "Nah, but the vibranium worked as a power source, so I made a Gundam." Right? So essentially, almost the first Iron Man comes in.
Mm-hmm.
And fights Killmonger. Now the problem is the reason why it was so easy for Killmonger to defeat the let's call it Gundam is because Tony Stark says it. It's programmed after him. He says it right here. You forgot you programmed the drone yourself. Mm-hmm. Your moves are his moves.
So I guess I got a freestyle.
That's kind of where Tony went wrong.
Like, what are you, a Bond villain?
Why didn't you tell him that, right?
Well, there's Tony's arrogance, which isn't curved by being Iron Man and nearly dying. And you really see, and that's cool because we see a Tony Stark that we don't see in the MCU because right from the get-go, he's Iron Man.
Right from the get-go, he's Iron Man. And that arrogance is...
curved a little bit.
It's curved a little, like how you say that, but it's also put in check.
Mm-hmm. Often and frequently.
Right. So that's the thing, like throughout the MCU... He has constantly has to come in contact with, well, I wasn't exactly right.
Exactly.
And that doesn't happen here. This is Tony thinking he's right about everything, and eventually it just goes on to
be his own.
Killmonger defeats it, and unfortunately we have to watch our Tony die.
Which again was not expected. And
I'm kind of confused here because it's like, did you just I feel like that wouldn't kill you. And it's probably about 2 minutes inside of you. You wouldn't lose that much blood, especially since it is inside of you still.
Maybe keeping it less graphic and it's like through his heart, but not really.
Yeah. But it wasn't.
Not even close. So, opposite side.
Yeah. But eventually, Pepper realizes what's the deal. It's Killmonger, but unfortunately, Ross is there. And like, is Ross ever play a beneficial role towards the good guys?
So not
ever
a complete jerk.
Right. I'm
gonna do what I want.
Never right. He is never right. He is never right. I've never seen like Black Widow, all this stuff, So he takes over Stark Industries, Patriot that. And all of a sudden Killmonger, because Ross trusts him because of the military background, right? He's a Navy SEAL. All of a sudden, Ross gets the army that was his plan the entire time. And Ross gets that, and Killmonger gets that army. And this is where his plan actually gets really intricate. And this is where I kind of appreciate it. Because, again, it's like, dang. This guy planned all this, and it actually worked. And so he goes back to Claw. This is technically, the military's army at this point in time right now. And Ross even says you just created, the most advanced military, whatever system against, of the 21st century. So this part's kind of crazy where Killmonger and Claw, they actually go to the borders of Wakanda. Now, Eric is from Wakanda, right? And he knows a little bit what his dad told him. But when they get to like the barricade, the barrier, he doesn't see anything, and he's like, I don't get it. And Claw actually knows, like, there's a kind of a force field that also masks and makes the city invisible. Killmonger doesn't actually know that. So there is some things that he doesn't know, which I found very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where he discovers it, but that's pretty much what he needed Claw for. So, after that, kind of did some dying. He killed Claw. and this is like, I actually didn't like this part.
Really?
Yeah, because I was like, okay, you're bad, and you've killed a bunch of good guys. And then he's like, I'm just going to kill another bad guy, too, that I legitimately helped him. And I'm just kind of like, all right.
Right.
I get it. You're a douche.
Well, he needed him, I suppose.
He needed him. So that's the next thing I was going to say. He needed him to convince the Dora Milaje and to convince the people of Wakanda, that he's on their side. And then he even goes on to show him, the marking on his lips. They tell him he tells them who he is. Prince of Njobu and shows him the thing, shows them the marking. So of course they have to adhere. It's kind of like, this kind of like in the first Black Panther, they have to adhere to that, right? They have to, because it's like the royalty thing. It's like a big deal. So it goes in, and of course everybody's still, what the heck, this isn't possible. We know the story from Black Panther where the father is the one who actually killed him, right? So the big thing with his father, his uncle, Killmonger's uncle, but it kind of goes a little bit different. Excuse me. I think Shuri's the only voice of reason here, because I think the guilt of T'Chaka is too much, because of the death of his brother, and now his nephew Killmonger is back. But that leads to what we actually haven't seen, but I can guess we're going to see the ultimate destruction of Wakanda. Maybe not the destruction of Wakanda, but the destruction of T'Chaka and T'Challa's family in charge of Wakanda. Because he becomes Black Panther at the end, and now he's all powerful, and now he has access to a bunch of vibranium, and I'm assuming in Wakanda he could build these armies again.
Oh, for sure. If he has all of this, he's now Black Panther. He has all of their trust. If we were to get a part 2, we would still see, the breakout of now General Ross being General Ross versus a fully armed and ready to go Killmonger. And honestly, Wakanda's probably winning that fight 9 times out of 10.
Oh, for sure. For sure. But we had a pretty cool battle. We had a pretty cool battle. And Angela, I'm glad she came back and voiced this, because her character is really awesome. Actually, is that her? I didn't really look. Let's take a look at that real fast. I think if it wasn't, they really nailed some of these characters. Let's take a look. Let me get
Wakanda Forever.
Queen Ramonda, Angela. Yeah, it was her. So it was really cool seeing Queen Ramonda as General Ramonda, right?
Right.
That's really cool, man. We saw Okoye too, and this whole scene here where they were fighting the robots, I actually really enjoyed. I thought it was really, really cool. And again, Killmonger is smart. He planned this entire thing to where if they shut the barrier, basically what's happening is the transmission from the drones to Ross, to Stark Industries, will be lost because of how powerful the barrier is. But Killmonger had a remote switch that was able to reactivate them, but the communication back to the home base is still cut off. They just kind of came back online, right? Because Ross didn't see anything, right? Ross didn't see Killmonger fighting the Gundams.
Right.
As far as Ross is concerned, Killmonger is still a good guy. He just didn't win the battle because, remember, he couldn't see. Now, Shuri questioned him the entire time.
Yeah, rightfully.
And at the end, she kind of pops up there. But before we get to that, Killmonger jumps on the Rhino, which was legitimately cool. And this whole scene right here, again, going back to Killmonger's just intelligence, this is him showing the people, I'm with you.
Right.
I'm fighting with you. Not that they kind of had a reason to think that the army of Gundams was his, but if they did, that's gone now because he helped destroy them all. Now we got some really cool scenes here, of Okoye, Queen Ramonda, and Killmonger all fighting together. It was pretty cool. It was really, really cool to see. And I'm hoping Black Panther 2 is like this in some way, shape, or form. And I wonder if they could bring Killmonger back in Black Panther 2 in some way that's not
form.
Yeah, in some way that's not stupid.
Right. Now we need a Black Panther. Here's Killmonger.
Right. He's like, oh, yep, come back. Turns out he wasn't actually dead. Maybe, oh, yeah, they kind of gave him a heart-shaped herb, and it kind of kept him alive, and he was life or death for, a really long time. But, after, a month, he finally came out of a coma and came back. I don't know, something like that, maybe. Something like that. Now, he eventually hits... He kills the last Gundam and he stabs it through the Stark Industry logo. And that kind of is another just nod towards, I hated you, Tony Stark. You were just my means to an end. And jabbing it through the logo is the end, right? And there it is. That's done.
Now
That's
we're
the
in.
end. Stark's dead. Everything I needed him for, the means to the end, has now ended. I'm done. And what happens after that? Well, he gets on the mountain and talks to his uncle. And now he takes the heart-shaped herb and becomes Black Panther. And that is the end of his plan, right? But it seems like the way this ending is here, where he goes and we see T'Challa again and we hear Chadwick again, which was really, really cool. Because, we only thought we were going to see him in one episode, and he's been in, what, 3 now?
Mm-hmm.
Is this the
I
third
thought
time
he
we've
was
seen
only
him?
going to be in the second episode, and we've seen him
Right.
3, and I think there's another one, no?
I think he does show up. He shows up again, yeah, at the end. Because he's part
so
of the
we have
Guardians
seen
of
a
the
trailer
Universe or
where
whatever.
Pepper is in Wakanda, right?
We have.
So is that the part 2? Then we have Party Thor. Then we have the last one. Because we've seen Pepper with
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have.
with Shuri
So they're gonna
in Wakanda.
So they're gonna readdress this. They are gonna readdress this.
They've got to, right?
They have to because of the trailers.
I mean, I guess there could be some other thing that brings Pepper to Wakanda, but I feel like that'd be a repetitious, different storyline. So perhaps we actually do get a part 2, which I suppose means T'Challa probably won't be in it unless he comes back as another one of these Panther ghosts. Which is
well,
really,
check
really
this
cool.
out. Check this out. I just had a thought. What if Killmonger decides to take Jarvis and creates Ultron?
That could be a possibility.
Because remember, the final what we've seen is a bunch of people fighting Ultron like droids.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right. We have seen Pepper in Wakanda.
Yeah, I thought
so
we
what
had.
if? Yeah. So what if Killmonger thinks he can do a better Jarvis and he makes it out of vibranium and he essentially creates Ultron?
Right.
And there's the multiversal thread. Ultron with the Infinity Stones
And
can
Party
destroy the
Thor
entire
gets thrown in the
multiverse.
middle of that somehow.
I don't know if Party Thor comes into play, but I think that might be. I think Killmonger might create Ultron because we know Ultron's going to come.
Right, and he's going to have the means to do it. It's set up right now that it would make sense. And maybe
Yeah.
the Party Thor episode is a way to get other characters involved as well.
Yeah,
Because, we saw in the mid-credit trailer today Party Thor and Doctor Strange, but it looked like, the crazy, powerful one, whose name is blanking on me.
Supreme.
Yeah, Strange Supreme. Right?
I do think. Yeah.
So maybe that's going to bring those two into it, and then it all meets up at the end. So there's a part 2 next week, maybe. I'm making all this up. Part 2 next week, maybe. Party Thor, which introduced other characters. Yeah, better word. I am theorizing, because I do that for a living. Subscribe. And then we get the final episode, which will be everybody trying to take out Killmonger.
And Ultron.
And Ultron, his pet.
Maybe. I actually think Ultron might kill Killmonger.
Which would be lit.
It would be lit. I would very much be for that.
But that would be a cool way of kind of
I think it would.
finaleizing, not a real word, but why not?
Theorizing on words now, too, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll do whatever I need to. All words are made up. But that'd be a cool way of connecting, some what if episodes at the end. Because Zombies isn't coming back. The second one's not coming back. The first one's
I do
not
think
coming back.
I think we get as in like these final 3 episodes here, assuming we only get 9 and not 10. I do think they connect a little bit more towards the end.
So that'd be cool to see. Pepper and Shuri together doing something in Wakanda, trying to figure out how to beat Killmonger. Killmonger off making Ultron. Party Thor hanging out with who knows who else, bringing them into the fold. And then bang, episode 9.
Well, this definitely isn't done, right? Because
I hope not.
It seemed like
Hurts my head.
And you know what I would actually really love to see? When they're in the astral plane, and T'Challa's like, either in your plane in the real world or in this plane, like you're gonna have to face something some point in some time. So I'm hoping Ultron actually kills him, and then like in the very end, we see this plane, and T'Challa just like kicks his butt as a spear or something like that, and all the other previous kings and stuff like that too, right? Like I hope we see that. I hope we see that, and I hope they don't give Killmonger like a redemption.
No, I think he's gone too far now. He's killed how many people?
Yeah, but at the end, they definitely set up the next one.
I hope so.
Pepper. Shuri tells Pepper everything. Pepper never trusted Killmonger. Shuri never trusted Killmonger. Now they're gonna bond. We know Pepper's gonna go to Wakanda because we've seen that that shot in the trailer that we got today, and I think we've seen it before, too. And they left us on that cliffhanger, but now that we realize that, it's nice to know that they probably aren't going to leave us on that cliffhanger for long.
I certainly hope that's the case.
Yeah. Yeah. So what was this episode called? What if Killmonger rescued Tony Stark?
Well,
the next episode could be what if? Yeah, right. What if Shuri kicked Killmonger's butt? Something like that. So I do think the next one, if not the next one, one of the future episodes that we're about to get, these last 3, are going to be a continuation of this. But what do you guys think? Let us know what you think in the comments. Do you think, it's very clear that we get this season, but what do you think the ultimate ending is leading up to? It does seem like it's all kind of leading up to stuff now. So what do y'all think it is?
Let us know.
Be sure to let us know. Also, if you haven't subscribed to Chris over at Cosmic Culture, be sure to do so. Mr. Anderson, if you could drop that link in the chat, because I know you'd probably
He'll beat me if I try, Chris, so I'm not gonna bother.
Because you beat him every.
He's probably already doing it. Definitely Turk turn I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, that was not what I thought the episode was going to be at all.
Good night, Bayleaf. Thank you so much for joining and for becoming a member. I appreciate it.
And I actually thought
for the support and hanging out with us.
I thought I was going to fight alongside T'Challa, which I think would be really cool. I don't know if it's like legal in Wakanda to because T'Challa would have obviously had the heart-shaped herb and power. But if he was in his Black Panther suit and Killmonger got his own suit as well, I thought that would have been pretty cool to see. Like fighting together instead of fighting, separately.
I was hoping that we were actually going to see a redeemed Killmonger here because I think the character is insane. Like I said, and we were talking about his intelligence and him playing this chess game on this just crazy global political war level. It would have been cool to see that working with Black Panther, like you were just saying. It would have been fantastic to see. And then you have Iron Man with all this vibranium doing his good stuff. But now they went a different direction with it, and I wasn't prepared for it mentally.
Well, and you kind of got to map. I guess they have to map out
the finale.
I don't know how old Killmonger is supposed to be, 25 to 30 in this, or maybe 25 to 35. I don't know. So you have to imagine that he's gone 20 years or so with vengeance in his mind. So I guess that doesn't change, right? And that's what you have to think of as like a writer. Like, does this change who he is? Blah, 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 blah. Like, no, it doesn't really change. Like, he still had those events happen when he was a kid, lost his dad, no mom, like he's still going to be that vengeful person. And so he just went about it a different way, which clearly worked better for him.
I suppose.
T'Challa's gone and he's the Black Panther, and everybody is on his side. I guess we'll see because Pepper and Shuri are onto him.
Crazy.
And they're going to see. Yeah. So that was our live breakdown, guys. We were trying something new. Thought it would be cool to do it with you guys here.
It was.
Isaiah Richardson, thanks for the super chat. I say the last episode will be all the universes colliding into a multiversal war with the Watcher intervening. We've seen clips of Captain Carter and others all running together. I agree. And thanks for the super chat. I agree. I think he is going to interfere.
Yeah,
and
which might lead to him in the regular MCU.
Right, that's what I hope it leads into, the regular him appearing in the regular MCU. I think that would be really, really, really cool. So, but all right, guys, that's it for us tonight. It's very late, and we still got to do some work. We're gonna post this breakdown tomorrow, add a little bit to it, and I think I also have a cool video. I'm losing my voice right now. If I can regain my voice, we should have another cool video coming out tomorrow as well. So thanks everybody for stopping by. Thank you to Mr. Anderson for being a great mod. Thank you to everybody who super chatted. Thank you to everybody who normal chatted, and thanks to everybody who just came and watched. And if you were just sitting back and enjoying yourself, appreciate everybody. Subscribe to Chris at Cosmic Culture if you haven't yet.
Yeah.
And as always, go ahead and say something, Chris.
I was going to say, yeah. Subscribe. No, seriously, this was fun. We love doing stuff live with you guys and being able to chat. And make sure you subscribe to Warren if you haven't already. And
yeah,
I'm gonna hit you with one woof.
Oh no! So I do the other woof.
Yeah.
And then the chat will do one more. The chat will give us one more. No, you guys are awesome. We're gonna get to work, and we will see you guys a week from tonight for episode 7. Who knows what that's gonna be, but hopefully it's a good one. So, love you all. We'll see you next time. Woof woof.
Sweet.
My voice is shot.
Warren's voice is shot, everybody.
It is shot, everybody.
Thank you to everybody who just came and subscribed. Also, thank you to Marina again for becoming a member. I did not ignore you. We were trying to figure out some technical stuff. I do appreciate you always hanging out with us and being a member is just
Marina's
awesome.
Great.
Torque, yeah, I'm probably going to hop off because I've got some more work I got to do to get this breakdown. We got to figure out how to edit this and get it ready for tomorrow. Because we're going to be loading that up and launching it as well. And but thank you guys all for hanging out. The live watch parties are always fun. I love chatting with everybody. So we have had Pegasus Cap, T'Challa Star-Lord, Ego coming, Loki taking over, Doctor Strange destroying everything, zombies, and Killmonger taking over. Yeah, it's been a pretty crazy what if series. I am curious to see how these final 3 episodes kind of tie it all together. It seems to be the direction they're heading. And it's just gonna be a lot of fun at the very least. And then, we're right into Eternals, Hawkeye, Spider-Man, Miss Marvel's down the road, so much happening, and then the multiverse of madness. So thank you guys for joining. I'll see you guys on Saturday for Culture Catch Up, our weekly podcast where we cover all things major movie and television news from the week and talk about things you guys want to hear.
Blam.
Take care, and thanks for the great content. Thank you, Midego. Thanks for hanging out the whole time as well. It's always good to hear what you guys think is going on.
Chris, you should end your streams now with blam.